from Orlando, Florida. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Orlando Wizards. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The left side is complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And the Bears first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Fielded just outside the goal line. Dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36-yard line. Hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the Bears' 15-yard line.
Back to throw here. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And he'll be stop just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him. They tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The first half update now from Philadelphia. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
39-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is really floating around.
Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That's caught by the tight end, Herb Smith Jr. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
45-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a carry for Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 21 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Complete to David Montgomery.
They'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
13 yards.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
They're on 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the problem.
And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? They go play action here on first down. Looking left side of, he's got a man. It's Smith. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
On the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially.
This is caught inside the 15. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. And a huge play that time. 53 yards. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out into some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2, and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd down, Royal. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Welcome back live to Orlando as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28-yard
line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A 25. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35-yard line. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3. Now 3rd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is made complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So now the Bears down 28-24, a minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Bears moving hastily in their hurry-up offense. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game at the